Hey everyone, today we're gonna be looking at the Cashmere Cat vocal technique as displayed in Kiss Kiss. So let's listen to an example. And now let's hear it with the remake, and I'll lower the volume a bit. Okay, so that's the closest I could get. You're gonna need a couple of things. First, you're gonna need a vocal sample, and I took a vocal sample out of the Outside song by Ellie Goulding that closely resembles the vocal sample that Cashmere Cat uses, or at least I think it does. So let's listen to the acapella.
Show you what it feels like. Now I'm on the outside.
So I used this little part right here. That's a different one. So I cut that out. Can delete this, and I consolidated it with Command J, and then I dropped it into a sampler instrument that I got right here. And the sampler instrument has a couple of settings that are essential to the gliding notes that you hear. First of all, you need a sample with a part that has a constant pitch, so you can create a loop that doesn't fluctuate. So that's what I did here. I set the sustain mode to back and forth because I think that sounds the best, and I picked a part that had the same pitch, and when I play it you can hear it. You can see here how it goes back and forth. And to make the transitions between this part and this part smoother, you can use the crossfade right here, and that is a bit of experimentation until you find the right settings. And I used the release mode of just play through once, so when I release it, it actually plays this part as well if I set the release. But I didn't, because the original doesn't have that. So that's it for this tab. I didn't tune the sample. You can do that later. Then you need to set the voices to 1 because you want to be it to be monophonic. Retrigger off to make it smoother transition between keys, and just a long decay, small release. I added some vibrato, but I won't get into that. But if you copy these settings, you know, the pitch 6%, frequency about 4.3, and you set the mod wheel to the pitch amount and this to 100, you can control the vibrato with the pitch wheel, modulation wheel, sorry. So I added a little bit of reverb, nothing special there, and I'll show you the MIDI. So he has a lot of stabs, those are the notes apart, and as soon as it glides you make the notes overlap, so it goes from one note to the other. And important here is the the glide, you set in the pitch oscillation tab, set it to glide, set the time to 160. If you want it longer, you set it higher. It's pretty standard stuff. And that's it. One tip for the vocal sample: if you have a vocal sample that doesn't have a long constant pitch, you can try out stretching it. So you create warp markers, you stretch it out, and then you have more time of that certain pitch. So you set it to complex or whatever. You consolidate it again, and now you have a new sample. That might make it easier to find your loop. But that's it, guys. Have fun with this technique, and I hope you come up with something great. Bye.